to Auto Animals. My name's Adam, and this is a handbrake. Now, it's come to our attention recently on one of our videos, 8 things non-car guys do that make car guys cringe, that you guys have had a bit of a debate about handbrakes and whether or not you should do this. Now, today I'm going to show you what happens when you do that, and I'm going to let you guys make your own decision as to whether or not you should be doing that. Now, very quickly, just to start with, I'm going to show you how a handbrake works. This particular handbrake is off my old Land Rover Series 3 from 1981. Now, this is the original handbrake. I took it off because it had failed. Now, my theory is it had failed because people had been ratcheting the handbrake up, which over the many years of use has eventually worn the handbrake out. And I said, I'll let you make your own decision, but that's my theory. Now, just bear in mind this handbrake is 35 years old, so it's pretty basic, but the premise on how they work is exactly the same as a modern handbrake. So the basic operation of a handbrake is a ratcheting system. There's a ratchet pull on the handbrake, which is held in tension by a spring. As you pull the handbrake up, the ratchet pull engages each of the teeth on a fixed plate that's normally bolted to a chassis crossmember or the bodywork somewhere. Once the pull's engaged a tooth on the fixed plate, it can't go back down again. And this is why you can't push your handbrake down unless you push the button on top, which releases the pull, which allows you to put it back down again. When you bring the handbrake up, without pushing the button, that pull is ratcheting on each of the teeth as it goes up. And this is metal on metal contact, and normally there's no lubrication for this. So to pull the handbrake up without using the button, just the once, will cause pretty much no damage. We will do it occasionally when we don't think. If I was to do this every day, 12 times a day, for 35 years, the metal on metal contact gradually wears the teeth away. The result is, eventually, you can get a dead spot. And this is where the teeth have worn away to the point that you can actually push the handbrake back down again a bit. It can create a dead spot on the teeth effectively. So in the case of this handbrake, there's now a dead spot just at the top of its travel where the handbrake would normally come to rest when it's engaged. As a result of that, it can now be pushed down again, which means that the handbrake doesn't engage correctly. Now, in real world terms, what this meant was I would pull the handbrake on, but when there was tension on the shoes for the handbrake, it would allow the lever to go back down and the handbrake would disengage. The only way around this was to wind the handbrake cable up so tight that you only needed a couple of clicks to engage it, which is not ideal. So as I said earlier, you guys can come to your own conclusion on this, but from our perspective, doing this over many, many years will damage your handbrake and you will have to replace the components on the handbrake. If you have no intention of keeping the car for more than a couple of years, yeah, you're probably right, it won't make any difference. But if you've bought an older car, then it's something to be aware of. So that's our response to the whole handbrake dilemma. Let us know what you think. We're curious to see what you think about this. But don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.
Action!
Do you know what you're saying?
No, I'm ad-libbing.
Okay. Do you know what?
Hi,
I know what I want to say.
hi, my name's Adam. Today, from Auto Animals, I'm going to
Is that an argument?
like and subscribe. Right. Action!
Now, something we've noticed recently on some of our video comments, in particular on 8 things non-car guys do that car guys... What was it? 8 things non-car guys do that car guys cringe.
Makes car guys cringe.
8 things non-car guys do that make car guys cringe. What are you laughing at? Go on, come on.
Nothing, sorry, it's just the whole thing
Is it
just
just-
struck me as funny. It was the noise, and you were like, but you should be doing this. And it's like, sorry, just cut that bit out, it's fine. Keep rolling.
So a handbrake works by a ratcheting system. As we pull the lever up, a ratchet pull on a spring engages each of the teeth on a fixed plate. As it engages the teeth, so the handbrake is stuck in place and it can't push down. That one did because that's the broken tooth. So the basic operation of a handbrake is actually a ratcheting system. There's a ratchet pull on a spring, and as you pull the handbrake lever up, that ratchet pull engages separate teeth on a main plate that's normally bolted to the vehicle.
Sorry. That's going to be picked up on the camera.
That is going to be picked up on the camera, yeah.
You're right next to
I had an itch, I'm sorry. Okay, right.
Start again.
Right.
So, after 35 years of pulling it up with no lubrication, just I think you just did.
You almost did that as you pulled the handbrake.
Try again.